Hi, first graders. I'm hiding here in the corner again. The only way I can let you see my paper. So to get started today on our art project, you will need to get 2 pieces of paper. I have one underneath this one. 2 pieces of paper. And if you have a Sharpie, get a Sharpie. If you don't have one, you can get a marker or a crayon or something you can write with. Okay? And the first paper is not for the art project, but it's to get us prepared for the art project. We have to understand a certain kind of adjective in order to do this next art project. Most of you already understand adjectives. They are describing words. They will describe a noun. But I want to practice with you because this week you are supposed to learn some ways to compare using adjectives. So can you do me a favor and can you just draw a short line? The adjective to describe this one, it's just a short line. Oh, look at that. We can practice OR. Shh. Short is OR. Short. So to describe this line, it's just a short line. I did not ask you to make a long line, right? I'm going to take this adjective and change it a little bit. I would like you to draw a second line, but can you please make it shorter than this line? Shorter. So this line should be shorter. If we compare this line to this line, that one was short, but this one is more short than that one. So we change it, if we're comparing those 2 lines, to keep the same base word, short, add er. That one's shorter. Short and shorter. We're going to make a third line. I want this one to be even shorter than this one. If I compare all 3 lines, this one was short, but this one was shorter. And this one is we say shortest. Shortest. Short. Keep the same base word. Short, short, short. But now add E-S-T. This one is the shortest. So, we are now going to get 3 things for our art project. And last week we did a lot with rectangles and squares and some triangles. Well, this week we're going to be using circles. But I need you to get 3 sizes of circles. I need a small circle, one that's a little bit smaller, and your third one should be the smallest. Let me give you some examples of circles you can find in your house. This is a cylinder, but the bottom part is a circle that I will be able to trace if I want to make a circle on my paper. Or the top, I can turn it over. So if you have anything with a can in your house, you could see if you could borrow that for a short time. I'm going to go real quick and show you a bunch of different things I found in my house. This is a roll of tape. This is a small bowl, and I would be able to trace the circle part of the small bowl. This is an old CD. You might have some of those laying around. It can't be bigger than the paper. So this was a small plate and it was plastic, so I'm not afraid of breaking it, but it has to be able to fit on your piece of paper. It can't be bigger than the paper, make sure. And whoops, let's see. This is from coffee. I could use either that side or that side. Oh, toilet paper roll. Everybody has them. You can use that. This was some Oh, it wasn't tuna fish. It was salmon. But I can use that part of the can, right? Circle. Real quick, here's a thermos. There's a circle on the bottom for me to use. Here's my favorite water bottle from Sienna. Look at the bottom. Circle. So you should be able to find 3 things in your house that have a circle shape that you can trace. Remember, they should be 3 different sizes. So these 3, if I got these 3, they almost all look the same, don't they? You want it to be very obvious that you have 3 different sizes. So maybe a better choice for me. The CD definitely looks like it is small, but the can is smaller, and the toilet paper roll would give me the smallest circle. So press pause and go see if you can find 3 things that are circle, and then come back and we'll get started using the other piece of paper and your items and a Sharpie. So go ahead and get your things. I will be here waiting, and then press play when you're ready to start. Okay, everybody has their stuff. Let me show you my finished project. Should I tape it up for a minute? Oh, here, I'll just hold it up. There is my finished project. Can you see all my circles here? I'll move it a little closer. Do you see my circles? My circles are overlapping each other. Some circles are inside each other. And it's just all circles that I have traced and then colored. We will not finish this art project together. This took me a couple days to finish. It was easy to make all the circles. I did that, but my coloring took me a few days. So today's Friday. Today you're going to do the circles and maybe start your coloring. But it's okay if you don't finish your coloring and if you have to do some on Saturday and some on Sunday. Okay, don't rush on your art project. Take your time and it will come out so beautiful. I just use crayon for this one. You can use colored pencils or markers or crayon. It will be beautiful no matter what. So, first thing I did to get set up was I had my 3 items, and I'm actually going to use 3 different ones this time. I think this time I'm going to try. I'll use my CD, and anywhere on your paper, doesn't matter where, trace your circle. Maybe now you want to overlap. Or maybe you don't. Anywhere on your paper. You could overlap again if you want. You're already creating some very cool shapes if you've done some overlapping. And maybe you want to take a break from that size. Find one that is smaller. Or maybe use your smallest. So again, look, I can put this one inside this first one. I can just put it right inside. Let me close it. Oh, that was tricky. Or I could leave it all by itself way over here, not touching the other ones if I want to. And then I can do some overlap. This is super hard to do on a wall. You guys are lucky. Do it on a flat table or something like that. Okay. Let me see. I think I need something in this space over here. And then, oops, that didn't close. My smallest. I think I'm going to use my little Keurig coffee. And some small ones in here. I didn't use one this tiny in this art project. I had 3 different sizes, but I didn't have one this small. So I would like to experiment this time and try something with some really small circles. And if I was to continue, I think I would put my small circles all over, maybe overlapping. And maybe I might decide I want to go back and get that other one, need to do another one with my salmon can. Or I might go back and say, yeah, I want another big one. I really like that big one. But you're going to just make circles until you think you have enough. And then you will take your time and color in all the spaces. I chose to make sure that I looked and that if I had a blue here, I didn't put it next to blue. I changed the colors so that everything next to it was not the same. That way I could see each shape individually. But have fun with your art project. And I love when people send me pictures of their finished project. So if it comes out awesome, send a picture. Okay, have fun.